God, it's almost there. Sheesh, that's the clutch.
People have used the same AC bolt and it didn't break.
Are you sure about that?
So if it breaks, I'll let you know.
I'm here
Our only black employee.
to do nothing again.
Yeah.
That's my rod right there, actually. Got our other employee here, Anthony. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? You clocking in for the first
hard, yes.
We have a whole child in the chop shop today. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. We're waiting for fucking workers. Ooh. Engine hoist. Blown up engine. I think you know what that means.
People, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Skinny Penis, aka Kruddykarl, and today we're gonna start pulling Samantha's motor. You're probably asking yourself, do I know what I'm doing? Fuck no. But that's okay. I'm gonna show you guys everything that I'm doing, so hopefully that maybe it helps you guys, gives you guys some tips. I'm sure there's gonna be someone that's down there that's like, hey, should have probably done it this way, or that way, or something like that. Hey, you're watching for the first time as I'm doing it for the first time.
So, is there really a plan on how I plan to do this? Not really. I mean, I'm just gonna start disconnecting things, battery, disconnect the trans, and then just start, you know, going around the motor as I go. And I'm gonna try and do my best to show you guys everything that I do, just so that it kind of gives you guys a guide and helps you guys, because I know I don't know what I'm doing. And if you're watching this, either you're just trying to watch a video and you just want to be entertained, and yeah, that's cool too, or you're watching because you want to know how to do it. So hopefully I'll be able to help you out with that. But I don't really know where to start. I'm just gonna set it up, and I'm just gonna start doing it. I'm just gonna start. The employees will be here today. The chop shop is in full swing today. Don't really know who's coming. I know Hunter's gonna come, but more employees should show up later on, so you'll see that too. One more thing. This engine hoist was given to me none other than Jack Motorsports. Alex and his girlfriend, they were kind enough to allow me to borrow the engine hoist. They even said like, hey, like if you need help or anything like that, they offered help, things like that. Great people, great guy. He actually competed in his first Formula Drift event on last Saturday in Florida, Orlando, Florida. So that was pretty cool to see. If you don't know who they are, I'll leave a link down in the description. It'll be on the screen. Go follow them, thank them for me, because they are a huge help. And yeah, one employee has already showed up. We have our boy Hunter. If you guys remember him, that's Hunter. That's his Rav. So what I've done already now is I've taken off the bumper and I've taken off the fender. I'm gonna take off this fender as well. I'll do that later. There's no real reason for taking off the fender. It's not really gonna like benefit it or make this any easier. I'm just taking the fenders off because I want to. I feel like it'll give me a little bit more room to see things, maneuver things and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna set you guys up on a tripod, give you a little time lapse, and we're just gonna see what happens. I'll tell you my plan. So I don't really plan on doing a whole lot of removing in the engine bay. My plan is to really just kind of disconnect everything around the motor and then just pull the motor out and then do all the disassembly and stuff like that on an engine stand. Because my thinking here is it would just be a lot more. There's too many moving parts. I want to be able to see everything. That's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do is disconnect the downpipe down there. Gonna leave everything assembled here. Just unplug sensors and things like that around the car, disconnect fuel lines, and then that'll pretty much be it. All right, so while I've been doing this, I just took off, or I just disconnected the alternator. I'm getting ready to disconnect the AC compressor, but I gotta cut the belt so then I'll be able to pull it off and move it out. Since I don't own a real shop and I own a chop shop, what I'm gonna actually do is I'm just gonna disconnect the AC compressor from the top of the motor. I'm not gonna decharge it or anything like that. Can't get the car to a shop and
I'm gonna try this method first. If it doesn't work, then we'll go and actually rent the tool. What I'm gonna do is, what I think I can actually do is, I think I'll be able to just unbolt it and then lift it up, because it's not like hard lines holding it, it's just these hard lines and then over there and then right there. But I think what I can do is pick it up and move it over here, and then it'll be out of the way, and then I don't have to decompress the system. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna cut this belt, and we're just gonna see what happens. You got it? The employee over here, he's been disconnecting and taking off coilovers.
I don't know how you want this to hang. That coilover ain't gonna be on.
Oh, just hold the coil.
Well, no, because I don't want like this pulling at your wires or anything.
Line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, everything's disconnected. Well, like unbracketed, but what I'm saying is like
you need a bungee cord, yeah.
Yeah, so that it doesn't like hang and pull on it.
We'll come back to that. We'll get that. Just like to point this out. Didn't have bungee cords, some plastic, and the brake line is good now. Back to this.
No. The camera knows.
Oh my God, look at the oil storage here. God, never have to do an oil change ever again. So we just got puddles of oil just sitting down here. But got the AC compressor off, no problems. And like I said, just sit it over here on the side. So then when we pull the motor, and because we have a leveler, we'll be able to avoid hitting any lines or anything like that. So that's good. So we continue on. Okay, so we were looking, and like I already knew the hole was from here and then it like extended over. But if you look, that's my rod right there actually. Like you can, oh yeah, look at that. That right there. Oh, that right there in the middle, that's, yeah, Progress is being made. I disconnected the down pipe to the test pipe down there. But I want to show you guys something super important. You might actually be able to see it right here. That line right there in the middle of the screen, that's a ground. And there's one on this side. And then there's one on this side, like down here. That ground that I'm talking about is right there. So you want to disconnect that, because when you try and pull the motor, you can fuck that up. And then the other one is right there. That's all. Just disconnect those so you don't fuck anything up. And then after I do that, then I'll go and do the trans, and we'll keep going. Okay, so after you disconnect those grounds down there, you can come up here and you can disconnect. This is your D4S module, which controls your injectors and like fueling and whatnot. And then back here, this is the main engine harness. So basically all you'll do is you'll disconnect these wires right here, and then the harness for the engine axle will just come right off the top right here. So you won't actually have to worry about it like anything else. Like that's it right there. So it's super easy. So you'll disconnect that, then you'll disconnect. Also, don't forget to disconnect your coil packs down there. There's 2 on this side, 2 on that side. And that's it. And then I will disconnect it from the trans, disconnect the fuel lines, and drain the coolant, And I think that's it for right now. We'll see. Don't know what this kid's been over here doing, but he's doing something. But I'm getting ready to drain the coolant from the system. If you guys didn't know, you can drain your coolant right through here. You just loosen this. It's a little drain valve. And then your coolant just starts coming out. So it's super easy, super convenient, doesn't gotta be super messy. So you can just let this drain do its thing. If anything, probably just come up here. A little more air in the system, and then it'll drain out just like that. You could call me an engineer or something like that because it's quite amazing how I got this wood in here. I know.
Into it
Well, you gotta bend it a little bit. Like come at it from an angle and like bend it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you break it, I
snap it.
I mean, I can always just get another one. I mean, I paid like $20 for it. And then we got our other employee here. All that coolant. All that coolant. All that coolant. Got our other employee here, Anthony. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? You clocking in for the
Working
first?
hard, yes,
I
sir.
know. Look at the hair on the floor. God damn, head and shoulders.
Gotta get shit done today.
Somebody
buddy.
sponsor this guy. Okay, quick update. Everything is actually disconnected already. All the fuel lines, we're doing the fuel lines right now. Everything else is disconnected. Trans is disconnected. Just got to do the motor mounts on the bottom. And I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure that's everything that we need to do. And this motor should actually be ready to just come out. All the coolant's out, all the oil's out. So I mean, it's just kind of time to wing it. Fun fact, did not know how much oil, coolant was actually in this car. It was a fuckload. But other than that, I think we're almost ready. Lawrence is here.
I'm here
Our only black employee.
to do nothing again.
But yeah, so we're gonna figure this out and we'll get back to you. Okay, so I think we're ready to pull. I think we are ready to pull the fun out. We got it on the hook in the back. So there's one hook in the back. We're using an AC bolt. Now, YouTube has told me that people have used the same AC bolt and it didn't break.
Are you sure about that?
So if it breaks, I'll let you know. But I'm procrastinating, I'm very scared. So yeah. We're gonna pray to God this works. We got one OR going over here. We're about to open up OR 2 so we can pull the motor out and roll it over here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready in OR 1 to pull this motor out and go into OR 2. Oh my God, it's almost there. Sheesh, that's the clutch, that's the clutch. I'm so nervous. My titties are sweating a lot. It's very hot, but we're so close. And I don't have an engine stand, so yeah. Oh, get up my ass. Oh man, everyone's here, everyone's here. We're waiting for fucking Marco. He said he was gonna come at like 4 o'clock. It's like what, 6 now? It's 7 o'clock. Dumbass.
That's how Marco is.
I pay you people to show up on time.
I was on time, even after work.
You were? You were?
What's up, baby?
We got a baby in the chop shop today. We have a whole child in the chop shop today.
I'm a Beatz.
God damn! We did it! Whew. Damn. It is out. It is out. It is out. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think this motor was gonna come out in one day. I mean, I knew we were gonna be able to do it. I thought it was just gonna take a little bit longer just because like I wanted to be sure of everything that I was doing. It was mainly me doing everything like on the motor and stuff like that, only because like with a project like this, if anything goes wrong, I don't want it to be anyone else's fault or anything to happen. Like if something happens, I want it to be my fault. So there's no blame on anyone else. But thankfully, like, you know, my friends are still willing to come help me out. I really appreciate Anthony and Hunter coming over and just really wrenching on the car to help out. And I just appreciate everyone else who came and sat and chilled. Marco, Lawrence, everyone was just kind of here. It's just good vibes. I really appreciate it. But like, dude, it's out. And now the rebuild begins. But that's where I'm gonna call this video today. It's the next day. I'm super tired. I just got off work. I go to work at 4 a.m. So next video will be a disassembly, or probably cleaning the engine bay, then a disassembly. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video, if this was helpful to you guys in any way, shape, or form, I mean, please ask questions, let me know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Oh, one more thing that I do want to say is like, this actually wasn't that hard. For it being my first time pulling a motor, it really wasn't that hard. Oh, that AC bolt that I was telling you guys about didn't snap, so that's good. But no, this really wasn't that bad, really wasn't that hard. It's just take your time when you're doing it. Take your time, check everything. But I mean, honestly, like, really wasn't that bad. Could have been worse, but it really wasn't that bad. So I can't complain. But now that I know how to do it, definitely be able to do it in the future. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.